This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Well, not a single player or fan on either side group has forgotten what happened the last time they played. It was Ohio State in a rout.
Chris, it was just one of those days where everything was clicking for the Buckeyes, offensively making big play after big play, and the defense completely shut down that Michigan offense. Now it's a new day, brand new opportunity for Michigan to see if they can come back and compete with the Bucs.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Got him. He's sacked.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the option play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. An important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He shreds the tackle. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return. And brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the ball to the ground.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Michigan 21, Ohio State 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. intercepted in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Price. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Running with purpose. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to run it.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game, still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll run the option. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try the option play here. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Try to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble! fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense recovers the fumble. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense adds 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Defense is coming after him. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. one more play here before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pass rush closing in. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Makes a nice move there. And that'll pick up a first down out at the 37.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab, and he gets in for the 2 points, making this a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left.
Boy, a great shot play here by the offensive coordinator. They feel confident that their offensive line is going to be able to protect their quarterback for those deep plays, and clearly right now it's working out.
They're going to run the option. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's got it. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And then got the returner Corral. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. He finds the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Coming up, 4th down. Number 12, on to punt it away. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 35, Ohio State 25.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, all the return team had to do was secure the ball, get the ball to their own offense, and with this lead, work the clock. Instead, a fumble, a big turn of events, and now their opponent is still alive.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still plenty of life left. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Michigan, 35. Ohio State, 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Running out of looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, you take a chance when you call a flea flicker. You hope defense napping, and when they're not, man, it puts a lot on the skill guy who ends up with the ball trying to make the throw. He's not used to being in that position. Nobody's open. The pressure is on. He puts it up and hopes, and the defense comes up with the interception.
Offense comes out to start this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Michigan. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to throw it deep. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense just
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the option play. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow.
He's looking deep here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incomplete.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Going again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he released it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off